Welcome y'all to the Reality or Not podcast with your boy DJ Reality and your boy Brian Clancy from Nothing New Under the Sun. What's good with you, Brian?
Hey man, you know I'm blessed and highly favored. But I'm blessed and impressed with the life God gave me. What about yourself, sir?
Well, I'm chilling like a villain. Last name McMillan. You know what I'm saying? Had a good morning, got a good workout in, and I'm going, man. It's raining here, so a lot of people ain't doing stuff, but I take advantage of that. I'm like, I say, ooh, ain't nobody outside. I can go outside all I want right now. Like I can go to my favorite place to eat. Like ain't no beef. I'm in and out like within like 30 minutes or an hour. So bro, I love it. I love the rain, and plus I
Hey,
get a lot of work done too within within the weather or when the weather's like this. So
yeah, man, and then y'all needed the rain because I know Florida and Georgia they having all those because that cold came through and like
mhm,
I had no idea the dip because I'm born and raised in Michigan, right?
mhm.
So when it get cold, we know stuff get but like the plants in Florida, like it get cold and they die. I'm like, dang, they dead, right? So I had to like throw some stuff out of my landscaping and stuff.
Mhm,
And the grass was like, I was like, yo, I can see this just going up in fire because it's all just brown
mhm,
and dead, right? It finally
mhm.
got back, like it got green maybe mid March, but yeah, it was crazy. So with that freeze and the dryness of the stuff and like everything catch fire. I ain't never been in a wildfire type situation, so I just
Mhm.
thought that was mad crazy. But
Let me ask you
the
this
rain is
question.
good,
Let me ask you this question. When was the last time you watered your grass?
man. I don't even know because I got my
I don't even know how
I
that
got the
works.
sprinklers.
we used
Yo,
to
so I
water.
got a
We used
sprinkler
to water
system.
it in Michigan.
Yeah,
Nah, nigga.
yeah, yeah.
That shit just don't turn on. Like we don't turn on the water in Atlanta. Like it's just I don't know if it's just moisture out there. It's just automatically assumed that it's gonna get some water, but I don't.
No,
I can tell you
in
I can't.
Florida,
Look, I bought stuff to water the grass when I first bought the house, like maybe 6 years ago. But bro, like that stuff is just sitting in a shed in the backyard. Like nobody waters their grass.
yeah,
I,
yeah. So in Florida, I got an HOA. And
uh,
like, if your grass is like they say, it should be presentable. I don't know what the hell that means, but
my
we
grass
just
is
have to be
green.
right.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I like it ain't even just the green part. Like sometimes, like you know how like it'll grow and like be a little yellow-ish or
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Mine
It's
don't get
still
yellow.
growing. Oh, that's what's up. But
Yeah, I don't
my
look. I
HOA,
literally don't understand. Like, because I thought about getting a whole sprinkler system and all that stuff, and I was like, wait a minute.
you know,
Like, I'm not seeing nobody in my neighborhood water their grass, but yet all of their grass still remain green. I don't understand. Like, it's not just me, and I'm not an anomaly. It's a house across the street from me. Nobody's lived in there since before I moved here. So, I've never seen anybody live there. Their grass is green as fuck. Like,
uh,
I don't know what
who
to.
cut their grass?
They'll come and get it because we be reporting them. So because I want to buy that house, honestly. And, so I do all of the things to make sure that they own their shit. So my house remains or my neighborhood and my part of it remains presentable. But nah, them niggas like ain't nobody stayed in the house for 5 years, and it's like a whole little. I talked to the owner or the owner's
Uh,
son, and he was saying how it's kind of like a beef on like with the
the
current
kids.
wife and all that. No, well,
Oh,
it's the current wife because their mom has passed and he remarried and stuff like that. And it's like some beef where they don't want to let the house go. And I'm like, well, shit, I would buy the house for my mom, in the sense that, she can't stay with me, but she can stay across the street or she can stay down the street, but not in my exact house. So,
yeah, yeah. That's wild. But yeah,
yeah.
my HOA could be on it, and like I don't normally see the grass being watered because it's usually about like 5 or 6 o'clock that I got it coming on. But we got water restrictions right now because it's a drought.
Mm-hmm.
So, matter of fact, they reported our HOA got in trouble because they was watering the grass and he wasn't supposed to. We got this purple water thing, and I don't know if anybody have ever heard about this, but like they don't they don't clean the water to drinking standard. They clean it so the pipes are purple. So that's what we use to water the grass with. So you're not supposed to touch it. You're not supposed to grow your vegetables in it. I was like, what type of water is it? But
Damn,
they
you can
come
have
out.
veggies.
Don't use. You're not supposed to use that water to water your vegetables. You know what I'm saying? So, the people come out. The county come out every year to test your water, your sprinkler system, because you're not supposed to spray over the sidewalk and spray into the street, stuff like that. So I had asked him, man. I was like, man, so like, what's up with this water? He's like, they just say that because they don't want nobody drinking it. But like he's like, I've been in here and this it been went in my mouth and everything. All the stuff is spraying. Like you got people that like the pipes just go everywhere. So he's like, it won't kill you. I was like, they tell you don't get if you get on your skin, hurry up and rinse it off. I'm like, that kind of sounds toxic. But
I guess. Yeah. No, I can't really think the last time I drank tap water in general. But I will tell you, if I'm thirsty, and that's all that's available,
hey,
I'll drink
hey,
that. I'll drink that over Dasani water.
oh, that's terrible. We need them as a sponsor. But no, man.
I would drink toilet water before I drink Dasani water. Damn near. Now I'm not gonna go that far, but I would consider going that far. Dasani water tastes like ass. I used to work with Coca-Cola at one point in time. And when I worked with Coca-Cola, we would get free Dasani water, and I would not take it.
Hey, but in Florida, the water tastes terrible. It tastes like swamp water. It tastes like sulfur. I don't know if you know how my daughter called it egg water. I can't drink it. So I used to buy those blue, the big blue water things or whatever.
But you could filter it, right?
Now,
like you could grab a filter for your refrigerator and put it. Can you do that?
It just I could taste it. It just because the Michigan water and Lake Michigan water so much better. And like you know how like bath water is like I ain't gonna say softer, but like it don't ever seem like it's ever refreshing. So I had to go buy a whole water conditioner system for the crib, and that's the only way I can live in Florida. If not, I would be drinking bottled water every day, and then I probably drink Dasani over. Like it's a restaurant that we go to that we just went to this week, and like I can't drink the water. Like I refuse to drink. I can't even drink the stuff on top of the water. So like the Arnold Palmer that I'm used to drinking, I can't drink that stuff. That stuff is terrible. I was like, just give me a cranberry juice. And the only reason why I get a cranberry juice there is because I know they get it out of container.
Oh well, it's not out of the what do you call it? It's not a fountain drink.
Nope, the cranberry juices they got a bottle of cranberry juice in the back.
Oh okay, cause they mix that with the water, so when it's coming out of the fountain drink. So
I'm telling you, I can taste it, and like my dog's like, it's not that bad, but like it's And then if you
I don't like hearing it's not that bad. Fuck all that. I told you I don't like that shit. That shit don't work. like, oh, try it. But I'm like, no. When I tell you, when I tell you I don't fuck with something, just trust me. Like I've done all of the things, and it's okay. Like, look, hey, you abide by a certain way of doing things. I abide by, but don't tell me, hey. I mean, people. One thing I really will never eat. I don't care if it's on the pizza, I would damn near just not eat the pizza. Is olives. And I don't fuck with olives like a motherfucker. Like if it's an olive on a motherfucking pizza, that shit will damn near. I mean, the only way I would pick it off and eat it is if I paid for it. If it's something that like we at work and they bought pizzas or something like that, and it had olives on it, I will not touch that box. I will not pick the pizza and pick them off.
It must be genetic because I don't fuck with olives either. I'll be like, ugh, olives. No. I don't like the smell. I don't like the
no way, no how.
Like the juice. I don't want none of that stuff around me.
Fuck an olive. I ain't doing no.
But I fuck with olive oil. That's the crazy.
Me too. I only use olive oil. I mean, I'll do some of the other oils and try it out, but like for the thing that I purchased. Like I don't buy like canola or anything. I literally only if I pan fry something or like it's just within. I keep a bottle of olive oil always within the house. And I never even like put two and two together until you just mentioned it. Like I will use the hell out of olive oil, but I am not touching one olive if that touches my pizza. So especially if it's like a Scribs pizza, like, and you got to be weird anyway to put olives on your Scribs pizza. Like I don't even know if that's an actual ingredient. Like we've been going there for so long, but to put a motherfucking olive on the Scribs, cause you know Scribs just they just put every topping on there. It's no organization. It's no organization to the topping. So if olives is on that pizza, you're going to eat an olive. Like if olives is on the Scribs pizza, I would go and order my own. So
I'm with you. I'll be like, that's right, eat right. Because like you said, they throw it on there, and so it's probably more than two on each.
Yeah.
And then I'm too worried about the olive taste to even enjoy the pizza. So like, it's over.
Hey man, randomly, man, Scribs be kind of stingy with the Italian sausage now, man. Like, I'm like, hold on.
I go to the one in North Muskegon, man. They awesome with the cheese. Like they gave me the cheesiest pizza, and I'm gonna give all my Scribs pizza people a tip, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes Scribs have extra pizza because they done messed up or they don't, or somebody don't pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always ask, hey, y'all don't have no old pizzas? Because, you know, one Scrib is $26 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One large deluxe is $26. Mm-hmm. So if you go, sometimes just ask to see, because, like, they gave me one for free. I was like,
they gave it to you for free? Oh, damn.
Free. The other time I only paid $5 for it. So, yeah.
No, but listen, like, you probably good at doing that. Or it depends on what time you go. But I think it would be good to go late night for that. Because I'm pretty sure some people go fuck off and not go, and they got like 3 or 4 of them available. As long as they got olives on it. I don't want a free olive pizza.
And see, like I said, I go to the one in North Muskegon. North Muskegon got some funny hours because they'll be like, yo, they only work from 4 to 8, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I was like, damn, y'all. But they be hooking it up. Like Layton is usually the one that I default to.
Yeah.
But North Muskegon is the ones that be like, yo, we got you.
And did I ever tell you about I might have mentioned this, I can't remember, but I got offered prostitute services for a Scribs pizza, or for a slice of Scribs pizza.
What happened? I think you did say something about it, maybe a couple podcasts about it.
Yeah, like I was coming out, and this chick was like, I can't remember the host. It was like a few years ago, but I was essentially coming out with my pizza. She was like, Layton, the main one. And she was like, she was kind of like sparking up a conversation. I'm like, okay, I didn't know this, I don't know what a prostitute outfit looks like. I was like,
is there a prostitute outfit?
No, look, I don't know if you remember the Dave Chappelle skit when he was talking about he was saying, it wasn't a skit, it was one of his stand-ups talking about when you dressing like a hoe or something like that. And he was like, well, yeah, you don't see me walking out with a cop outfit talking about how could you assume that I'm a cop, but you have on a full cop outfit. I was like, that was a unique way to say that. But anyway, she was asking, she was like, oh, you just got a piece? I was like, yeah, and she was just like, oh, well, I would love to have a slice. And I'm like, then it was funny too. And then like services are off. I was like, listen, man, I'm good on that. But I mean, you can have a slice. I had a whole.
Oh, wait. Was this what would you do for a Klondike bar type thing? Like
essentially, yeah. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know if you. I went back in, got some napkins and shit. Scribs is, they got coming to squares and shit. So I didn't want to just give her a piece and not have something to put on it. And I didn't have no plates because Scribs don't really.
So you did give her some?
Yeah, I gave her some. She didn't give me none, but but I gave her like a couple slices because like I told you I can't eat a whole Skriz by myself, But I ordered like maybe a 14-inch rather than the 16-inch. But yeah, man, I gave her like a couple slices. I was like, nah, man, I'm good on the prostitute coitus. like you keep that one.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I've been prepositioned a few times, and the one time, wild story was I was downtown Orlando, and I was going to Popeyes. This was around the time the chicken sandwiches was hitting, and so I was going to Popeyes,
I
and
still ain't had
this
one.
lady, oh, word, this was the best chicken sandwich ever. This
Okay.
lady was waving me down, right? I'm like I'm at the corner, she waved me down. I'm like, she like, and I look, and I'm like, you talking me?
No, we
So I rolled
gotta
down the window.
we gotta stop being so nice, man, because our courteous is like it's sometimes it can be taken. I don't want to say taking as weakness, but like we literally want to help people.
But it's in our DNA.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about that. It's in our DNA. I think about your mother, I think about my dad, and I think about our grandmother. Like them just picking up people and being like wanting them to be the best version of themselves. Like you know how like your mom opening up her home, the people that's less fortunate to be like, yo, I got you. Just get yourself together and stuff like
just
that.
let them
I
fail,
think it's in our DNA. Huh?
I said, just let them fail.
Man,
it's like, man, it's so exhausting. You be like, oh man, because that it's funny. I had mentioned on the last podcast. It was actually one of the shorts about us, about loaning people money. Like the person that asked for money, they was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get $5 or $10, and I'm just like. I was like, well, what do you need to get over, like, to get everything straightened out? He was like, well, I need like 500. I was like, well, hey, I ain't give you 500. I was like, but I can do 200. But, out of the kindness of my heart, what I'm saying? And mind you, like I told you, I wasn't working at the time, but this is one of them things. I'm like, man, I just got to start saying no. Like, and I had to learn how to say no,
Starting to say no and then identifying people that, because here's the thing. I want to be a hero. I think I want to be a hero more than I want to be a villain, right? And so like I want to be a part and I tell this on every podcast. I want to be a part of successful people, right? And sometimes you just need a little help to get to be successful. Yeah. So I recognize that, and I was like, "Dave, Shante, you want to be a hero too?"
Yeah, I want to be a hero, but I'm tired of looking like or feel like I'm the villain while I'm trying to be a hero. If that makes sense.
You have to be the villain because you have to. So like, and I understand this. You have to fight people for what they want. Like people will sabotage or self-destruct because they go back to wanting to be what they used to have or what they used to want. I think about a diet, right? And like you've been disciplined enough to say, hey, I'm gonna stay at ketosis for as long as I can, right? But there are people that say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and they do it maybe for a year, 2 years, and they'll be like, yo, but this is who I really am. You know what I'm saying? And then they talk to Sean, and Sean be like, look, that's who you was, but going forward, this is who you gotta stay, right?
Yeah.
We all here to grow, right? And so you pushing them against their nature, and they like, why am I listening to you when I want to do this? You know what I'm saying? You be like,
it's easy to do bad in life. It's easy to do all. It's easy to run up credit cards. It's easy to sleep in all day. It's easy to do the things that you feel that makes you who you. I don't want to say makes you who you are, but like the comfort, like getting out of your comfort zone as you get older becomes more difficult than when you were younger. Like when you had to get up, you had to go wash the dishes, take out the trash, blah, blah, blah. Now, as an adult, you can be like, man, them dishes can sit in there. I get to it. Or should I take out the trash? Shit, if the trash man go by, fuck him. Shit, my trash can ain't full anyway. I don't care. Like it's so many ways that you can bypass the responsibilities that you were taught younger. And those are just like minute things to talk about, but you know, it's just like shit. Like we were active
So
when
is
we were
that
younger.
least path of resistance? Like, because I think so many people start going least path of resistance. So is least path of resistance being lazy or not? Like that is so difficult because this is what I think it is between and this is where I know where my family is, right? This is how I know it's in my family because we are problem solvers. We always
Mhm.
want to get to the root of the problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Until it's our problem. But
And
that's
then
another
other people
story.
just want to talk about the problem and never get to the solution. I'm like, God
Right,
damn, we've been talking about this
right.
all day, and you ain't told me one thing that you gonna do or how you gonna move forward. And that's the problem. You'll tell me all day this is my problem, but then I tell you or suggest this is a way that you can solve it. You like, oh, what is he talking about? Like this is I'm not doing that. You know, I'm like, I can't do that. I can't get up at 9 o'clock. It's like, yo, when that job tell your ass to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, your ass is up at fucking 6:30, rolling out to make sure that you're there by 6:55. You know what I'm saying? But when you gotta do something for yourself, you like, oh, well, shoot, I get to it when I get to it. It's like, no, you got to do for yourself just as much as you'll do for these other motherfuckers that's paying you. Because what pays you
Well,
is your health, and what pays you is the things you want to do. You be like, oh, I want to do this.
but
Da, da,
see,
da. But go do this
that's the
shit.
point
What's
right there.
stopping you?
I don't think that we know that, especially when you're younger. I don't think that you know how much your health is a part of your is a part of your life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like your health, like health is wealth, right? Not
Yeah.
as you said it. Health is
Mhm.
wealth, right? And I think that sometimes we think, hey, like, hey, I'm young, I can do this and still do it and rock it, right?
You
But
ain't young no more, nigga.
nigga, I'm in
Like,
year 50, right? So like,
yeah, yeah, nigga,
you in
nigga,
year
think about
50, right?
yeah, nigga, think about think about when we were younger, how we looked at niggas that are our age right now. Like we looked down and told nigga, you in your 40s, nigga. God damn. Now we there on the way to
So
50
look
and
down
shit.
at
But
you.
I want to
See,
say
I
look
don't think I
down at
look
it.
down at them.
We
I
looked at
just
them.
think that
We looked at them as old. You know what I'm saying? And
we,
you know, like our parents when
some
I don't
some of
remember
them
Uncle
had
Joey
old
lifting a
tendencies.
dumbbell. You know, I don't remember my mom on the
Yeah,
treadmill and nothing like that. So
but some of them have old people tendencies, right? Where like you like, dang, you start acting like you old. And when I
mhm,
say that like that, and like I don't want. So let me reset this, right?
mhm.
Acting like you old. It's one thing to be older. It's another thing to act like you so old that you can't do nothing. Like I got to come and get your goddamn remote for you. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is like, yo, you acting old. Like, oh man, like, and I had an acting old moment yesterday, right? I'm in Phoenix, right?
Is it old or
My
mature?
it's an old moment. When I say
Okay.
old moment, because I see Toyota gray. That was my Uber, right? So I
Mhm.
go jump in the car, load my stuff in the car, and I'm like, I didn't check the license plate. It's a Toyota. Man, I got into the wrong person. Goddamn Uber.
They usually
I
say,
got
are you Brian or are you they
yeah,
didn't
yeah. He didn't say it, so we both messed up. But I was like, yo, this is a old. I should have verified. Hey, Toyota Prism, not a Toyota Corolla, Toyota Prism. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Not a Prius. Prius. I'm sorry, Toyota Prius. A Prism is a Geo. A
Yeah.
Toyota Prius, and I got in the wrong car. I was like, dang, that's a. You know why? My daughter.
That's just making a mistake. That ain't old.
Nah,
Like
it's an old person. My daughter was like, Dad, did you read the instructions? Like, because
niggas don't read the instruction. Like that's not an old moment for. I mean, I'm just saying like old. I'm trying to think of a good example for old. Old is saying, shit. What's a good example of being old? I'll say something that I'll say I consider this mature, but I consider this old. My example of being old is like, nigga, if it's after 10 o'clock, I ain't going outside. That's me feeling like old, but I'm okay with that because I do everything up to 10 o'clock. like, but after that, I'm like, but what's the phrase? Anything after what was it? Anything after when it's dark?
after
Um,
midnight.
yeah,
Anything after midnight, yeah,
yeah,
is getting in
yep,
trouble. Yeah, Yeah,
It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing good for you after midnight or something like some phrase like that. But yeah, I feel like that though because I feel like that because I can do everything I want to do before 10 and be all right. Like if you say like I consider something else old, and this is like totally old. I consider this kind of mature. But like if I'm gonna go out, like I'm going out after work because if I don't go out after work, I'm not going back outside. Like if I come home. I've committed to home. I'm not going home and coming back out at 9 or 10 o'clock. Like you could have that. Like I'm just not doing it. Like I'll do it if it's for the sake of celebrating or whatever. But mind you, I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at what time my exit strategy the whole time. Like, and I'm looking, I'll be ready to go. Like if it's not a happy hour or if it's not, we just go do a meetup for dinner or something like that. I'm definitely like, oh, it's 9:30. All right, well, shoot, we could probably rock to about 11:30, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna come back and peace out all of y'all. You know, like, oh no, we going to the next spot. I'm like, nah, nigga, I ain't going to the next spot. I'll see y'all later, and it's okay. I don't need the next spot. My next spot is either liquor at the crib, party at the crib, or somebody like kickbacks all day. I would do a kickback like a motherfucker, like where I could just chill on the couch or like if I'm DJing or whatever, like I'll do that. But I'm not going to sit out and just be outside. I feel like outside is just a money drainer. And that's how I feel as an old person. I feel like the more I'm outside, the more money I'm spending and I don't want to. And I don't care, like if I have it, if I don't have it, I don't care to sit out there and just spend money frivolously. I'm like, yo, this is like one time I went to this place called Garden Room, and I used to make this drink. Well, I still make the drink. What's the name of it? The drink essentially, it's a Hennessy drink. It's made with, I can tell you the ingredients. It's made with Hennessy VSOP, bitters, orange, lemon zest, or lime zest, and that's pretty much it. So I would make this drink at home because I went to a Hennessy event. I was like, oh, I like this. Man, I went out.
You got bitters at home?
Yeah, I'm that.
What the fuck is bitters?
It's just like you could buy it in a bottle. So it's just like it adds flavor to your drink. But
is it like a lime or something? Like,
yeah. So they got orange bitters. They got peachard bitters. I don't know exactly what peachard bitters are, but they got different flavors of bitters that you can have. So like that drink,
so it's like a syrup.
Yeah. So like you put a dash of it in your drink, whatever. So I would make the drink at home, and I'm good. Man, I went out and got it at this one place. Drink was $35. I'm like, that's the only drink I'm buying. Like I bought one.
Oh.
I was like, you are not about the $20-$30 me a drink for whatever. I bought the one. And then I went home and had the ones I make at the crib. Like I said, like the Hennessy VSOP is a little bit more expensive than the regular Hennessy. That's maybe around like $70. But it's a big ass, like you buying a bottle, you know what I'm saying? I'm just making it at home. And you're telling me what I make at home with all the ingredients, maybe like for one drink probably cost me a total of $5, and I'm buying it over here for $35. I was like, nah, you ain't gonna get me on that.
Damn, 7 times? Yeah, I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah. See,
it's stupid.
Going outside,
I get stupid. I bring my flask with me everywhere I go. That I feel like that's a mature thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I only drink straight liquor. So I take my flask everywhere. People are like, oh man, that's like people tell me that's ghetto. Like one time Mike told me that was ghetto, but then asked for the drink. I'm like, nigga, no, like that ain't how it works. Like for one, you don't. For one, no. For one, you don't drink out of my flask. That's not as a nigga, as a person, as a staff record label, as a motherfucking crew. Like, nigga, you do not drink out of the same motherfucking liquor flask. That's like, maybe it ain't even that big. Like, you're not drinking out of my flask, nigga. Like, go and buy you a drink. I'm the cheap ghetto one. So let me stay on my cheap ghetto shit, and you just go buy that. I was like, yo, we gotta understand that. This might pivot the conversation, but I don't want to pivot too much. But like being smarter doesn't make, like, that's what I love Black folks, when we can think about ways to be able to do things in life. And like, say for instance with the flask, right? So the flask, I learned that from white people and shit. I used to see it on TV, and I would see like some of my white friends at school and stuff like that.
You got to tell the people what the type of flasses you have. Like you got binocular flasses.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's a deep. It goes very very deep on how smart that it's levels to the shit, right? So I mean, I have flashes that are just regular flash you put in your pocket. Then I have flashes. I have a cell phone flask. I have an umbrella flask. I have a flask that are binoculars. Those are very good for your festivals, your when you going to Mercedes-Benz, for say you're going to Mercedes-Benz Stadium or you're going to State Farm Arena, just because most people don't have great seats anyway, so they look at the flash and they're just like, oh well, he probably ain't got good seats, so it's not like they check into that stuff anyway. So you just got to be a little bit smarter, because the liquor is stupid, like all that stuff. Like I've been at State Farm, and State Farm kind of did me wrong the one time. I asked for a straight drink, and with keto, I only drink straight drinks. I asked for a straight drink, and the liquor that they gave me, it was some tequila. The liquor that they gave me barely filled the bottom of the cup, and it was $16. I was like, you know what? From now on, I will have a flask. Like I have a clear flask that there's no metal in it, just so when you get swabbed up, so you don't technically have to take it out of your pocket. So it's just like really being smart about the things that you do. It's not necessarily like, I mean, if you go on a date or something like that, you can buy the woman a drink or whatever. But I'm saying for me personally, the same liquor that's in my flask is the same. Like you're not making my drink that much better. You're literally giving me the same thing that's in my flask. So I'm like, well, it doesn't even resonate with me to buy your drink if I have my own drinks with me. So
okay, so to pivot back to the conversation, right? Mm-hmm. Getting older, I feel like you start valuing stuff that the younger people don't value as much. So you value your sleep, right? You value your sleep more, and you start working around your sleep, right? You be like, look, if I do this at 7, I can be back by 10, and I can be chilling and get my rest, right?
Yeah.
Your rest has value, or like I stretch now more than anything. I was like, yo, it's super important for me to make sure that I stretch, because I ain't got health insurance. So when I'm out here playing basketball, you might look at the old guy and be like, man, he is over here behind his head, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's got to make sense. I'm not jumping on the ground. I'm not running to go get the ball. Y'all go get it, bring it back to me. Like that's old people tendency.
Hey, let me ask you this question: when was the last time you dunked?
Probably about a year and a half ago.
Oh damn!
And I felt it. Like I felt it. And, like I was like, this is not worth it ever. Like because and then like I didn't really even realize that I had did it because I'm heavy, a lot heavier than what I. But like,
I mean, you always had hops. Your mic went out. Let me see real quick. Let me see the time so I can remember. 36.
Yo,
I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm 60 pounds heavier than what I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm actually 70 pounds heavier than what I used to be. So like when I did it, and it was like, dog, he was up there. Like you should have just because like it was more of a touch the rim type thing. I was like, oh shoot, yeah, I did that, right? Because I was pissed. One, because like, but the other part about it is like I was like, oh, my knee, I feel it. Like,
yeah, nigga, I haven't dunked since 19. And I was always just down there, like just getting up there, happy. I could probably dunk now, but like you said, I don't think it's worth it. But I felt like I learned way early. I was like, man, because you go off of 2. You go off of 2. I go off of 1. Like, nigga,
it's 2 points.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, but literally, if you ain't, you got the support of two legs. I got like the one, and like that knee start hurt. I'm like, I ain't gonna do it. But nah, you did bring up a great point that yeah, we respect rest more than anything. But I feel like we get sometimes as older people, we feel like we can still do it, like we can do it 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, etc. And you got to be careful of that because it's like, at least for me, I try to, I let people, I level set with people like, hey, I'm probably gonna leave in a couple hours, or like I catch y'all, or hell, it's little stuff like, and I don't know if this is attributed to age, but bring my shit up separately. I don't want to be with the group, man. I don't want the group check. Like only time the group check works essentially is if we kind of order the same stuff, but I'm never going to like. It's always some people ordering some extra shit that I'm not participating in. And
well, see, I think I'm the opposite now because I'd be like, yo, just put it all on the same check because most of the people that know me that mess with me will not order some wild out stuff and not act like. I guess it depends on where we at and what we're doing.
If you
I'm
don't
not
know these
I'm not a
people,
drinker.
nigga, I can't do it.
Oh,
That drinking is definitely like you mentioned that. I don't ever order drinks at the table. Like I might order
this
like if
round on me. You never like this round on me. Like
at the table? Nah.
yeah.
We do that like at the bar, but no, I'm not putting no drink. I might like if we're all ordering one drink or something like that, it's not that big of a deal. But you know, like for the most part, it ain't. Oh, it's never. Let's get around for everybody on the table. Like no. We don't do that.
But see, and I think that plays into like how I saw myself when I was like we talk about those hardcore movies that like black people watch, and like I remember watching The Brothers, and like and thinking, hey, when I get of age, I should have money to be able to take my friends out and it not affect the way that I live. You know what I'm saying? And like
I'm still trying to get there,
being a
bro.
professional, yeah.
I'm not there. I'm not. I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not there to. I got little kids money. Like I got like nigga. I can buy the table for little kids, but buying the table for adults, nigga. I don't trust y'all. Look, nigga. I remember one
hey,
time.
let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about that because like I was telling you, I went and took my boy out and his girl out for his birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now this chick, I know she ain't well off or nothing. I know like, but I said, yeah, I got you for your birthday, right? And she ride with him, and I knew his situation, so I was like, yo, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I spent, well, one, it's rules to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the menu, you see what the person is ordering, and you get around about like this. I don't know if it's unspoken rules or whatever, right? But we at the table.
Nah, nigga. That shit ain't a nigga. Don't ever order something that costs more than mine. One.
Man, we at the table, and oh, I would like some turf and surf. Like let's get that turf and surf, right? Oh, hey, you know me, I'm a steak man. I want the real body. I'm looking. I said, I'm just getting a chicken salad. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just keep it real with you. You see where I'm at? I'm gonna get this chicken salad, right? Because I already ordered. What's the appetizers, right? And you know
Nigga,
that's
if you order surf and turf on my shit, that would
man.
be the last and ever time
Oh,
and
it
only
is.
time
It's the last and
that you
ever,
order some
and
shit
they
like
and they heard
don't get me
about
wrong.
it while they was there
Yeah,
because
no,
like I'm like, yo,
yeah.
you doing this to me, like yo, like oh y'all that's the most expensive stuff on the menu. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and you order another appetizer that I'm paying for. Okay, all right. So after that, because I'm still being like, oh shoot, I spent the most money ever at a Logan Steakhouse, like for 4 people. That's the most money ever, right? I was like, okay, this should have never happened again. So I told my boy, I was like, look, like your girl ain't never bought nothing like that on her own, but yet on my dime, this is what she's doing, and I know it's your birthday, so you looking like you a steak eater or whatever. I was
Man,
like,
fuck
no,
your
this will
girl.
never, ever, ever, ever happen again.
Man, fuck
You know
your
what I'm saying?
girl.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Never
I got your meal. I ain't got your girl meal. Fuck all that.
right. It's
I
gonna.
don't
I
care
ain't
how
got
much
nobody.
money I got, nigga. Like, fuck that,
No, no.
nigga. Fuck
I got.
you.
I,
Fuck.
I had it. I had it to pay it, but like it'll never happen again. Like matter of fact, I
Nah,
wasn't
I
working
will
there.
tell
He was
you
just
about it. You will know. Look, nigga, I remember one time, we had went out to eat. Dog, what's the name of that? Getty Street. What's the name?
Grill.
Yeah, Getty Street Grill. You know, it was like all of it, like nieces and nephews and mom and stuff like that, and sisters and stuff. We go there. We trying to figure out like who's covering what. And Jay, nephew, whatever. Like this nigga had no money. And like he barely was able to make it to come with us. And this nigga ordered the motherfucking brisket at Getty Street Grill. We didn't even know these niggas had brisket, nigga. Like, and I was like, mind you, I wasn't even paying for it. I was like, hold up. Like, nigga, what are you ordering? Like what the fuck? Like nobody, it was the most expensive thing on the menu. It was literally the most, like I am not trying to exaggerate. I never knew these motherfuckers serve
I didn't know
brisket.
Getty Street Grill. Yeah.
And if you ain't paying for it, you don't order the most expensive thing on the menu. Like that's just etiquette, man. Like, my sister ended up paying for his meal, but it was just like, come on, man. Like, you don't order the
I feel the same way about broke people though, too. Like, so like my nephew came down to Florida when I first came down to Florida, right? And he was getting out of school and wanted to figure out life or whatever. We go to get it's a hamburger place. What's Steak and Shake, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and he orders some stuff, and like my daughter looked at him like, "Yo, you ordering the drink too?" Like he was like, "It's only $1." I said, "Wait, you can't say it's only $1 if you don't have one." Let me rewind this. You can't say it's only $1 if you don't have one.
Yeah.
Because if it's only $1
then pay for
and you don't have one, then it's still out of your reach. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but what was it? Let me ask this question. Let me pull it back a little bit. Were you responsible for paying for this meal?
I was responsible for paying because he had.
Fuck all that, nigga. Like, I will tell you. I ain't gonna tell you.
I think it was cheese. I think he added cheese on it, and he was like, "Oh, it's only $1."
Okay. I ain't tripping on the cheese as much, just because that's the extra ingredient. But I'm tripping more on the extra drink or the extra like oh well, I'm gonna upgrade this to a shake instead of the regular. Like those are the things I'm more on the fence about.
Ask me first. Ask
you if you can add cheese.
Yeah. Like
I don't know
cool
what that
if I add the cheese. No. If you on my dime and and I have to take you because this is the only place we're going to eat tonight, right? This is the only thing we're going to eat tonight. And then you automatically okay. So
because I'm getting cheese on my burger, nigga. Like I'm just saying, like that motherfucker don't come with cheese, nigga.
He could have just ordered the burger that had the cheese on it originally, right?
Well, he could have did that. Yeah, he could have just got a cheeseburger.
Yeah. But you gonna add some extra stuff. Don't be adding stuff, especially if you ain't got no money. Like if I say, hey, if Sean, if you say, hey, let's go get something to eat, and I was like, I ain't got it, but I'm like, that's cool. I'll just go home, right? You're like, no, don't worry about it. I got you, right? And I go and I say, hey, look, this is what I really want, but I don't know how you said it and whatnot. Is that okay? You know what I'm saying? That's the courtesy.
If I ain't paying for it, yeah, and I get it. No, I mean, I definitely like. I feel like most of those conversations, in my opinion, tend to happen before something is ordered, and it's like, well, what you think about getting? Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm thinking about this. These are two things I'm looking at. I'm trying to decide between the two. So that at least lets me level set in my head on what I'm about to spend, what I'm not about to spend, etc. So I'm always with that.
I think it's more of like what you take me as. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I told you
I'm just saying,
before.
don't order the steak, and I'm ordering the motherfucking chicken. Like that's all
Chicken
I'm saying.
club, right?
Like
Yeah,
you know, like don't be like I'm a steak girl, and then you be at the crib like eating ramen and shit like that. Like that's the shit that I'm more.
but
Or
that's
you
what I'm
just
saying.
yeah.
You only eat ramen, and you come in with me, and now all of a sudden you need cheese on your burger. That you could have bought a cheeseburger combo,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
can't triple the
you bought
cheese,
this.
right?
Yeah, no. Don't tell me it's only $1. No, like
No. See, now that part is fucked up. Now it's a difference. Now, if you add the cheese and shit, I get adding the cheese, but if you telling me like the problem that I have with what you're saying is, I mean, from the scenario is that you telling you it's only $1. Oh, you can do that. Oh, it's like that. That's
so
the
like my
problem I
daughter
have.
said. My daughter said, "Oh, you getting extra stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, you getting extra stuff." He's like, "It's only $1." Like,
No, I would never. I was like, but I want a cheese on it. Let me look at something else. You know, like I'm just saying how I think of it. You know,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
know, everybody isn't as mature or think about things the way that we may think about things. But nah, I mean, nah, don't tell me if it's only this and I'm the one that's spending the money. You know, a lot of people. You know, I let someone borrow like they asked for they'd ask for, I think I might have mentioned this on the pod, but they'd ask for $5 to get a drink. I was like, I'm over here drinking water, nigga. Like, you better drink some motherfucking water, nigga. Like, I was like, it was funny. I was like, where's the water? I was like, nigga, like, I don't want no water. I was like, nigga, you better, like, your money ain't stretching at this point to just be, oh, well, shoot, I just want to get this drink. Like, nigga, drink water, nigga. Like, I don't care, nigga, I don't care if it's tap. Nigga, like, nigga, drink that shit.
I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in not doing something I can't afford to do. You know what I'm saying?
I will bow out.
Yes,
Yeah.
mercifully.
I would sit my ass at home and be like, I can't do it. Or if you say, hey, I got you, then it's cool. But I'm still like reluctant and stuff. I don't want to be on nobody else's dime and worried about, oh, can I get the cheese too? Like, nah, nigga, like I don't want that to be a thing. Like, nigga, I would rather sit my ass at home and make me a bologna sandwich at the crib rather than try to figure out
and that's the type of pride you gotta have, right? Because like you looking, and so like I would just say it's like, yo, before you order, yo, if I get this, can I add the cheese? It's extra $1, right? Because that's just the way I look. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how nobody pockets is. So instead of me it's over here, for one, I want to be courteous, right?
Don't add no extra shit to my bill. That's the bottom
line.
That's the bottom line, nigga. You better just eat this. Like you said, you could have just ordered the other burger or whatever on the thing. Like, I'm still not totally with you on the cheese, but I'm understanding. But I'm with you on the, hey, you could have ordered the cheeseburger instead of getting this over here. Like, now you just add.
They had the $4.44
$4,
right?
yeah,
the $4 meals, right? And they had some with cheese on it. He chose to get one that wasn't on that menu item, right? That wasn't for the $4 or whatever, and then upgrade it. So it's like, dang, like, you want to go to Five Guys? You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen, Brian, I look at it like this: is and I hate to say this, it's certain people that be at this level, it's certain people that be at this level, and certain people that be at this level. And sometimes people don't understand how to get out of this level. And it's like when you have a certain mentality, when you're down there, you'll never get out of that mentality. When you're up here, like say for instance with me, like no matter how my money has been high, low, delinquent, etc., I've never had to say, look, nigga, I ain't never had to say, hey, can you get me on the meal? Or can you da-da-da? I've never gotten to that level. And like I said, some people like to remain, I won't say remain, but some people like to dwell within that space, and I don't know what your nephew's doing now, but some people just stay there and they don't know how to get out because they don't understand the idea of
how
of
this
what
works.
you're saying.
Give it
Yeah,
to,
yeah. You like.
I mean, and so like we went out.
I have money a certain way. You have money a certain way, but don't count my money to tell me, oh, it's only $1. Is what I'm saying. Like when you have that mentality, you're never going to get from that space that you're dwelling in.
Yeah, and then so like there's times I go out, like when we went out with the aunties, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't nobody know I was paying for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like I let people order, and I decided I was like, oh, I can take care of this. It was noodles.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cultured noodles, though, right? But like I let people decide. And I got this because I work hard and like my family. So it's not like I look at people and be like, yo, you got to be respectful, because that's not the thing. It's just that if we go on that note of saying like, hey, like I got you, just don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why
you shouldn't have to say that though.
Yourself?
You shouldn't have to say don't go crazy. Niggas is like, no way in hell that nigga should have ordered a motherfucking brisket at motherfucking Wood Street, Getty Street Grill. Like, there's no way in hell a nigga, like I told you, mind you, maybe he just saw it differently than what I did. He was like, oh shit, they got brisket here. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, like, you have no money and you're ordering everything that's higher than everybody else. Getty Street isn't really that expensive. I'm gonna say the brisket was like $14, but it was still, everybody else stuff was like $7 to $8. And we like, yo, like, you ain't got no money. You over here ordering the brisket and the coffee and all that shit.
That's when you can still eat for $10 or less. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It just blew my mind. I was like, nigga, like, nah. I was like, I'm not even paying for yours, and we about to discuss this shit.
Another thing is reading your audience, right? Like that's the first thing in English class. Well, speaking class was like, hey, read your audience, learn how to get your message to your audience, and like I realized that I failed that at times when I get people ordering like I told you, I'd never take my mom out to eat, and that's I love her to death, but no. I'm straight. Never again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, it's tough, bro. It's so tough, man. with people, man. I'm telling you, like, I've gone out with people. I'm like, damn, okay, never again. I've gone out to eat with people, like, never. I've gone out with people. I remember one time went out, and they found reasons to not tip, and I'm like, yo, like, we can't do that. Like, you can't find, like, one of the reasons was that they made their drink too strong. And I'm like, man, y'all, I was like, you're reaching. The other dude, his monkey ass, his ass go, like, it was and mind you, this is my ex, but she had ordered like a sandwich or something like that. And it came with chips. And it said it cost more for French fries. Like, it was like a $3 upcharge or something like that for French fries. So she ordered the sandwich. She just wanted chips. He ordered the sandwich. He got the fries. This motherfucker, like, when the bill came, he's like, oh, I ain't, or after the other chick says she ain't tipping after she got a strong drink, he's like, well, I ain't tipping either because they didn't tell me the fries was gonna cost more. I was like, nigga, it was on the menu.
It's on the menu.
Like, I saw it. Like, because I was paying for her, but all that being said, I was like, you know what? I was like, because we was on a trip. I was like, we exchanging money back and forth. I was like, all right, man, this is what I'm gonna do. The money, I'm gonna tip them out of the money that I owe y'all, and we just go from there. We just saddle up like that.
Then you tipping them anyway. Then they tipping them anyway. You like, I'm gonna make you tip.
Yeah, I mean, bro, you can get them something. If you say, hey, look, I didn't like the service, I'm gonna give them 15 or something, like, cool. But these niggas like, I ain't giving nothing. And one of the complaints was the drink was too strong. How in the fuck is a drink too strong? That's a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've never been like, oh God, this is too. And even if it's too strong, you can say, hey, can you give me another one? I feel like this is too much for me.
I thought they just add more Coke to it or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
all you got to do. It was on Long Island too, so they could literally add more Coke to it. But yeah, I've never heard, oh, this is too strong, I ain't gonna drink it. I was like, well, shit, you could have gave it to one of us. We drink it. It's liquor. Who cares? Whoever complained about a drink being too strong, that's some hoe ass nigga shit. Like,
I can't, like you said, there's levels to this. There's some people you can go out to and
I won't go out to eat with them niggas again, nigga. I would go eat. I would sit at the bar, get there an hour earlier, and then meet them wherever we go eat at. To this
Nigga, my
day.
mom only tips up to $5. That's the most she'll tip. I'm like, Ma, it's a different day. Like, you can't. She was like, you can't be leaving them $17 and $20. Like, they,
Let me do the math
that's,
on this. So I'm just thinking $5, 20%. That's what, $25?
yeah. It's,
Yeah, so if anything is
basically
above
20,
20,
yeah,
if anything is above
basically $20.
$25, she's like, well, hey, look, this is
$19,
$5.
yeah.
Like, this
Yeah.
is $5.
Yeah,
Oh,
$5
man.
tip. And like you get 4 people eating, and you only want to give a $5 tip. And I know this might sound different to all our European listeners and stuff like that, but like I ain't saying you tipping them to like, but if somebody keep my drink going and somebody is nice and somebody can help me go through the order, I hate this tipping at the register when I ain't even had the service stuff yet. So I don't normally do that anymore now. Like sometimes I give them $2-3 because I don't know what the service like. What am I tipping for? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not even giving me fee, like you got to be. To all the waitresses and waiters, be a good waiter. Say, hey, look, this is popular. I like this. People have said this about that. Like that's the only reason why I need a waiter, or else I can order. Like now, you can order through your phone or whatever. So like the waitress and the waiters are there to help you keep your cups going, keep your cups full, and make sure that you're straight, right? So just help them help you.
Nah, I really think it's bullshit. And like I said, I don't now. I don't like for you to tell me what I have to tip you either. Like I think that's my choice. But I do believe that you should tip. And like I said, it's an American thing. You know, like you said. I mean, you had mentioned the European viewers, but it's definitely an American thing to tip. But the thing is, we get paid less than, or I want to say we, because I'm not a part of that, but they get paid less than the servers
Regular
that would
hourly
be with
yeah.
So I get why it's like they expect a certain amount. But if you give me bad service, I will say, you know what, fuck you.
Well, tip is discretionary, right?
But I've never gotten bad service to the point where I'm like, I've gotten like a little attitude or whatever, but I've never gotten where my food was bad or my food took too long or my food was like disgusting or anything like that. I've never gotten that type of service. I've gotten but it would be the people that's around me that's triggering the waiter or waitress, not even me. Because like I said, just give me my food, nigga. I just want to eat. And like that's it. Like that's all I ask for. Like
I've had terrible service. I've had dollar tip service before, where I don't see you. I see you. You don't even bring the food out. The other person bring the food out, and I ain't had a drink filled, or you ain't asked me how I was doing, or you ain't asked me if I needed napkins. I went to might have been Chili's, Applebee's. Never got any silverware.
Oh, that's
and I was like, it took 25
But did you ask
minutes.
for silverware?
Nigga, I was eating
no. Did you ask for silverware?
Yes, I had for one, I normally get it when I first get there, right?
No, I mean silverware is normally on the table. But I'm just saying, you be like, yo, I ain't got no silverware. Like, what's up?
They come back for me to ask for the silverware. So
but they might have thought it was already on the table.
It took right. So it took 25 minutes for you to come to take my order. I was at this place for an hour. Another 30 minutes to give me my food. And then when I get there, I don't see you again. Like when I say like my drink was gone. The person dropped off my food. I don't have any silverware, and I ate with my hands. And then like it took him another like 15, 20 minutes to bring me the bill.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I mean, I just try to give people grace. You know.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you're a nice person, and I do too. But I'm not expendable. Like the last chick, she was a young black lady, young black woman. But she was at Chili's, and I really felt like I didn't like her attitude. And I say I didn't like her attitude because I asked for napkins because the people be trying to be cheap now. I understand because people waste a lot of napkins too. But I asked for napkins. My food got there and it was cold, and I asked her if I could
Oh,
get some fries.
nah,
Yeah, I
you
asked her if I
taking this
could get
food
some
back.
fries. Man, and the fries were so cold, like they was waxy, right? So I was like,
Mm-hmm.
dang. And then they was salty as a heck. I was like, look, kill, kill the seasoning. I don't need no seasoning on these fries. And she was like, well, sir, they season fries. I said, no, they put this season on this fries because it's all in the what you call it. Just give me less of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
I
I
would
could.
ask for fries with no salt. That means they got to. That means they got to go back there and cook a brand new batch. That's how you used to do, nigga. You knew the tricks, nigga. We used to do that shit at
Yeah,
McDonald's, nigga.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
literally, we knew we was, look, nigga.
Getting
I
fresh.
have a certain like I have a like I my ordering shit from McDonald's was fries with no salt, a McDouble with quarter pounder onions, and no pickles. So I would order stuff that they had to literally put together. So it was it was just sitting there, blah blah blah. That's some bullshit. They gave you some cold food though. I'm thinking I've never had that experience ever.
Straight up cold food. I was like, man, this must have been sitting there for a while. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I say cold, the cheese was melted and back hard. So I was like this on my nachos, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
this, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Take this, man.
The cheese is congealed. All right, man. Let me ask this question. Like, so we gonna pivot to some of the topics that we had talked about. We just go hit on. So, one of the things we was talking about, like these wormholes that we end up on YouTube. Like, how do you feel? Because I'll tell you, like, man, sometimes I'm watching stuff, and one of the main wormholes I'm on right now is 15 or 20 weird things that you didn't know about this movie or this TV show. And I'm like, damn, I don't, because I like facts, right? I like
Yeah,
random facts. That's just I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that what's the name wrote this, or he had to, like it's just kind of cool to find out a little behind the scenes stuff. So like, what's like some of the wormholes that you get yourself involved with on the YouTube tip?
man. I like building stuff, and I like infrastructure changes. So like a lot. So I my YouTube is you look at my YouTube, you like what? So it's all this technology stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh, it's all this technology stuff, but then you got like the builder and the infrastructure. I'm a firm believer in planes and automobiles should be the only mode of transportation, right? And it
Okay.
shouldn't be like the de facto. So like, and then like in China, they building these bullet trains and these big old bridges that spread on these mountains, high in the mountains. I'm like, yo, how do they build these bridges, right? So like that. But then it go to the more ratcheter side. Dog,
Mm-hmm.
did you know that they got car jujitsu?
Yeah, you said the crazy. Like when
Yeah,
I heard about that, I was like, what? I watched it. I was like, oh no, these niggas in here actually fighting in the car, and,
you fight in the car, dog. And it's a severe fight, dog. You up in there like, yo, get up, like,
yep.
dog.
I saw feet.
So,
Like when that ad kind of says, I was like, wait a minute, hold on, they can't be using their feet, but like, no, they were all in, like
all in, and it's just the weirdest stuff. And it's like, so, and then like the slap contest, like who, for one, okay, people, stop doing this dumb shit.
yeah.
stop, stop
Dog,
saying,
somebody's
hey, I
watching
can
it
take
though
a
because
slap.
we find out about it. Like it's literally the algorithms though, because I'm always cautious of people. Like let me ask this question: Do you let people? Because I log in right on my YouTube. Do you let people search for things within your YouTube like that you're logged into?
It's on my TV. So sometimes when people come and they go on YouTube, they'll log in. So like I had a bunch of kid because my grandkids be watching.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to set up their own account because
Yeah,
I
I don't like people
yeah
fucking up
Bluey
the algorithms, bro.
yeah
Like,
yeah.
I'm selfish on that with Netflix, the streaming services, period. Like nigga, don't be just searching stuff on there because then now all that shit is popping up in the stuff that I should watch or this is next and stuff like that, especially on YouTube. Because I'll look at my YouTube and I'm like, hold up. I don't remember searching for this. How in the hell this get within my algorithms or whatever? But I literally follow the and this is how technology or Big Brother gets you, whatever, because like I'm at a point now Whenever I'm watching stuff, I told my manager at work that he's like, so do you really go anywhere for lunch or anything? I was like, no. I was like, I warm up my food because I tend to bring make my lunch. I was like, I warm up my food. I go sit over there and I watch Bill Burr videos all throughout my lunch hour. And then I come back upstairs and get back to work. Like it's just it's just how it's. I mean, of course I watch like Club 520. I watch all but I was like, I literally end it like I have a process. And it's all within my algorithms of my process. So, but then I go down, I'm like, oh, new video, boom, click it. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. So I sit there and watch that. Now it put like Gary Owens was in my shit like a few months ago. Now he's back in. So now I'm watching Gary Owens now in Bill Burr in Club 525 or Jeff T podcast or whatever. It's just funny how, my algorithms is set up and even when I get home, like I watch some of the same stuff. And so if something throws off the algorithm, I'm like, hold on, wait, how did
but it's not necessarily
Shark Baby get in here?
Yeah. Because what I do notice is like my son, like he watched those fight movies, right? Those fight things, right? And so what happens is if they see me on the same IP and they see he got an account under my account, sometimes like they be like, hey, because like even Facebook, I met this chick in Dominican Republic. She was cool people, and like we was on the same Wi-Fi at times, and then like we was in Chicago. We was on the same Wi-Fi. That's the only way we could have got connected, right? We was on the same Wi-Fi and we was talking, and like so they seen us in the same places or whatever. So they was like, hey, you might know her from this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I say that to say because it's.
Are you talking about like Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she came up in one of the people I might know. And I'm like, yeah. But we was on the same Wi-Fi. We was in the same locations at the same time. We was probably posting at the same time in those locations. So they was like, hey, you might know them. But yeah, so it's the people around you, and then like and like people share stuff. Like I got 520 stuff on my stuff all the time, and like I got Method Man videos because like Method Man and Red Man videos because of the group on Facebook we in, the BC Hip Hop, and they always. Man, I feel bad because I feel like Method Man don't have a great album, but he always has some great songs. You know what I'm saying?
Let's pivot this conversation. Why do we give artists, just because they're of our time, so much, I want to say so much props, but it's like say for instance, if you say as an example, and this I'm saying it from if you're a Wu-Tang fan, as a fan, somebody can literally say Method Man doesn't have a better album than Kendrick Lamar. But what that fan tends to do, just from a fan standpoint, is say Kendrick can't fuck with Wu-Tang. Kendrick ain't as good as Method Man. Kendrick don't have anything as good as Method Man, only because they're a fan. Not because Method Man has trash albums, because Method Man does not have one good album, in my opinion. Like, it hasn't been one. I've tried. I tried to, like, even with Common. Common's my favorite rapper. Even with Common, he has Can I Borrow a Dollar? Terrible album. Great potential. Terrible album. But and I'm okay with that. And I'm saying from a fan, like, we would do things to say, like, we'll say stuff like, Salt and Pepper is the greatest. No, they're not. No, they're not. They were good for the time and for what they were introducing. They were good for singles that got, I mean, they were, what do you call it? They pushed the envelope as far as women's rap. But if you ask me who I like between like a Lil' Kim album and a Salt and Pepper album, I'm taking Lil' Kim every day.
What about JJ Fadden and Lil' Kim?
Lil' Kim. I'm taking Lil Kim. I'm taking Lil Kim over MC Light. I'm taking Lil Kim over Queen Latifah.
Ooh, over MC Light?
Over MC Light. There's not one MC
Oh,
Light
MC
album
Light got
that gets she gets no play in my ride.
Cha Cha Cha.
But listen, that's singles.
I think it's on a Sunday.
No. I'm saying that's singles versus like an actual album. I don't think too many female rappers have a better album than Lil Kim's first album. Or I don't really consider her rap, but she's kind of rap. But you say like Missy Elliott, like they literally had better albums. But of course, I think the influence that those other rappers had, just from a female perspective,
I think Rhapsody had a better album than both than them.
You said Foxy? Yeah, I mean that's debatable. I'm not going.
Rhapsody album.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought I was like Foxy. I was like, okay, whatever. I was like, but no, Rhapsody do. But I feel like sometimes we try to prop people up, and I think Rhapsody is a good artist, but sometimes we try to prop people up just for the sake of gender. Because you say outside of Rhapsody, like there's really no women rappers that we're really out. I mean, until you get into the Memphises or like the South, it's not really rappers that we're really putting out there that's really known as far as like a lyricist. I mean, you'll say Glorilla.
So what do you think about Cardi? Like, you think
I fucks with Cardi? Cardi's dope as fuck.
Yeah.
I'll take Cardi over Queen Latifah. I'll take Cardi over MC Light. I'll take Cardi over Salt and Pepper. Like, I would damn near take Cardi's first album over the Lil Kim's first album.
So what about
I fucks with Cardi? Nicki's up there. Nicki fucked up with the whole Trump shit. But outside of that,
so you got to discount her ass now. You like?
A lot of people do. I never the one thing I hate about Nicki is almost like the thing that I hate about Drake. But I think Drake is way better at it, is the singing and rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like Nicki, in my opinion, it's like Lauryn Hill. I don't fuck with Lauryn Hill singing. Like, I think her singing is good and okay for the people that like it. But I wasn't a big look, nigga. When I bought Miseducation to Lauryn Hill,
A Moment of Life versus that thing.
Nigga, I like Lost Ones. I liked The Mysteries and Iniquities. That was like later. That was on the live album. But like I like some soul songs. I mean, I like some of her singing songs too. But I'm just saying, like, Lauryn Hill, in my opinion, had the ability to be one of the best rappers ever, and she chose singing. Like, period. Like, she wasn't gonna be the best female rapper. She was gonna be one of the best rappers. So because anything that she was doing with any features, hell, if you even listen to the Wyclef the Carnival album, she's on that bitch killing that motherfucker. Like it's like, yo, why ain't she fucking rapping on her album? Like, she only rapped on 3 songs on her album. And you listen to the Fugees album, every verse she had shut shit down. Period. Like, she had bars. And she chose to sing.
Did
I don't think
write them?
She what?
Did she write them?
Did she write her shit on the Fuji shit?
Yeah. Or was that more inspired by the guys?
No, that was hers, but the shit that she didn't write for the most part was on. Well, it'd be weird.
I mean, do it make a difference? I guess
I care less.
Make a difference if you write them or deliver.
I care less about. I care about the finished product. And that same, I mean, people was like, oh, Dre didn't write his raps and stuff like that. I was like, I don't care. I care about music. I care about what sonically makes sense to me. If Dre wrote some shit, because the thing is, we try to give credit. I mean, we say Michael Jackson. I mean, Michael Jackson didn't write half of the Thriller album. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, does that take away from him? Honestly, the songs that he did write, I didn't think they were written that well. He wrote Thriller. He wrote "Wanna Be Starting Something." He where he's calling people vegetables. Like, he literally, like, he wrote the songs that I was like, they were big songs. But listening to the actual lyrics that was written, I was like, this ain't really.
Hey, so that first Monica album, right?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't write none of that, but
amazing ass album. Yeah, amazing ass album. I care.
Yeah.
I could care less about though. Like, we got us as black folks. when we see something that's great, we try to find reasons why it's not great at times. And
I don't think. Wait. So like even when I think about like Luther Vandross, I don't think we try to find things that not. I think we just say
Luther
like,
wasn't writing shit. Luther wasn't writing shit.
When Herbie Hancock can write a song, compose a song, and play a song, you know what I'm saying? Like you'd be like, that's that real shit, right?
I
like,
care less.
But
fuck Herbie Hancock.
That's a lot of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like Prince, he plays all these instruments. That's a lot. I don't care. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't care one bit.
I think some people look at it like
I don't care about your effort. I care about the product. Like I don't care about you wrote
D'Angelo.
10, 20 instruments. D'Angelo was amazing. Like now D'Angelo, his finished product would not take away. Like I remember D'Angelo was one of those first singer-songwriters, right? And it worked.
But he was a producer first, right? So like he was
but he wrote for other people. He did all those things already, so it made him just as dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it takes away from, like I always say this. Like if you look at say Dream and Neo, right? I like both of them. You say Dream and Neo, but I hear certain songs and I'm like, damn, if they gave this to Michael Jackson, that shit would be a monster. Like if you gave Michael Jackson Miss Independent by Neo, that shit would be a monster. That would take Michael to like here. If you give Rocking That Thing to Mike and he does it the way that he like Michael Jackson does it, that song skyrockets. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we just got to. We got to the singer-songwriter things where it's like, well, no, it makes more money. You make more money doing it yourself than you do to give it to somebody else. But if you gave those to Michael, my God, like say from the first Justin album, like Pharrell had did, or the Neptunes had did 5 tracks, and all 5 of them went to Justin. They had did 5 tracks for Michael. Michael turned them all down. And what those songs did for Justin Timberlake alone showed like if Michael would have did that, it would have went out of this world. But you know, Michael, I guess, was maybe in a different space and he turned down the songs. But I've always said like Neptunes is one of the better. Like it's a I think it was like 2003, like the Neptunes 2003 or 2002, one of them years. But the Neptunes held 43% of the market of the songs that was playing on the radio. I'm like, God, they had almost half the radio for a full year of just their songs. They had Britney, they had Jay-Z, they had Ludacris, they had everybody. Like they had it from the South.
And my favorite song by them was Dropping Like It's Hot. Like that's
they had Snoop. You know, they had
Beautiful. That was them too. Beautiful.
Yeah. But I'm saying like they literally had the whole radio scene, 43% of the market. I'm like, God damn, that's crazy, you know. But and they never worked with Michael.
But now what you know, knowing what you know, and knowing that like it's a push, and like it's a lot of this stuff ain't organic. It's like you heard it so many times, now you've requested it, or that they play it so many times, you start liking it. Like, yeah, that's. How do you feel about that?
It depends though, because honestly, if it's a good song, like say for instance, I hear Folded every single morning. I listen to Breakfast Club. I hear Folded at least 3 times a day, and that's me not even like I'm listening to radio that's quote unquote stream. You know, like, and I think it's a good song, but then there's songs like I used to hear Snooze from SZA all the goddamn time. Snooze I would hear like before. I knew when it was coming on. It got to that point. I was like, it's coming on at 7:58. Before they do the Donkey of the Day for Charlemagne, and I was like, and it's coming on at 9:21 before they get ready to do Donkey. Like it got to that point where like because the way my brain runs, it's like it starts to process and be like, wait a minute, this is
you
what
find patterns.
Yeah, the analytics of it. I'm like, this is like I'm literally seeing this happen and then I would hear snooze at 8:03. Like it was literally a whole thing of the way that they were doing it. It's like, oh, then Donkey of the Day come on at 8:04, 8:05. Like it was literally kind of like I saw how they were doing it and I get it. But and I'm not opposed to it, but just like if it's a song that I really don't like to hear, like nigga, I don't like This Is How We Do It. Return of the Mac. Like those are two songs that I don't fuck with. And I play them every now and then, like say we doing the reunion stuff like that. I play them just because that was kind of like around that time for us when we was graduating. But other than that, nigga, I don't fuck with them songs because they used to play that shit like a motherfucker to us. You know what I'm saying? But it was always
you know what song I don't like, and they play Happy. That song, like it was cool.
You said what?
Gimmicky. Happy.
Oh, you talking about Pharrell? Pharrell? That was catchy. Now I give it like kids. They had an angle because I don't know if you know like the whole story behind that. Because initially it was released, it didn't get that much pub, and then it ended up being on the
Happy Feet, right?
Gru and the Minions. Despicable Me. You know what I'm saying? And then it took off from there because they didn't get it didn't get the original. Like that was a song that I can't remember. I think it was L.A. Reid that was talking about it, but he was talking about how he didn't. Brian, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, you lost your camera. You say what?
Oh, my video had just died.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That song, like it wasn't. For some reason, it wasn't getting. It didn't get the initial push. So then Pharrell kind of worked his magic and ended up making that happen. But I like songs that have a drive that I think are good songs. But then again, there are songs out there that I don't like that, I'll hear. I'm trying to think of one offhand, but I like Folded. And I've always liked that song from the beginning. But yeah, there's definitely like I'll give you a good example.
Wait.
Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. They pushed Kendrick Lamar on us all last year and the year before. Like after the whole beef with Drake and stuff like that, like it was Kendrick Lamar, like.
See, I'm different because like I was.
If This World Was Mine was playing every hour on the hour, and that is not a good song.
Number. Like hey, but a lot of people didn't like that album that he had dropped before the diss. Like that wasn't that good. I guess it was a mental health. I liked it.
The Big Steppers?
Yeah, dog. One of my favorite songs is on there.
No, you can have good music, but it just wasn't a good. It wasn't not. I mean, you can have your opinion. I don't want to.
I didn't like that yelling. They had a song where it was just
with him and the girl going at it.
Oh my god! Oh, that song.
But what I'm saying is like they pushed Kendrick on us so much for the past.
You ain't like
years.
Scrabble up.
It was cool. Then, I mean, I like the album. Don't get me wrong. I like the GNX album. But what I'm saying is, I hadn't seen that much Kendrick since like maybe Damn.
The Butterfly. Because I don't think they did Damn like that. But yeah, The Pimple Butterfly. Because like that album was dope. That was one of I think the last albums that I listened to. No, because I can't say that.
I like Damn, but I didn't like To Pimp a Butterfly as much. I tried to like To Pimp a Butterfly, but I feel like they was because I thought that one song was terrible with the old school sample. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was his first single. I Love Myself. I hated that shit. That shit was terrible. That shit was ass. But I mean, back to what you were saying. Like I like music being sold to us, but I don't like. I like a diverse. I like the music that we get to be more like. Okay, now we have Drake. Now we have Kendrick. Now we have I don't know Pusha T. Now we have I don't know. Just like I like diversity with the music.
It's crazy because back in like one of my, and I think it was you too. One of my favorite things was finding artists that people didn't really know about and delivering it to the people. Like, yo, y'all don't know about it. I remember a lot of people didn't know about Jodeci, but I had the tape because my aunt had the Jodeci tape and she didn't like it because she would only play it on the fast side. So
Mhm.
like she gave it to me. So like, and I love breaking music to people that don't necessarily have a machine pushing them. So like,
Mhm.
but nowadays it's kind of difficult for that because there's so much new music coming out, and I hear some of these artists that come out, and I'm like, oh, that's a dope song, and then you'll never hear nothing else from them uh, again. So you'd be like, oh, it must have been a hit there. But then who am I sharing it with? Like, who do I share my music with? Who do
Yeah.
I be like, yo, you gotta listen to this?
We used to talk
Like,
about it. We used to drive around and listen to Outkast, or drive around and listen to I don't know, Snoop or Wu-Tang or whatever. Like we used to actually take in music a different way
but we used
where
to
there's like,
seek music too. Like we used to look like digging in the crates. Like I remember
yeah,
going to New York just to listen to the radio to see what I could get to. Like I
yeah,
first
get on
heard Method
vinyl.
Man on
Yeah,
the radio.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, I mean I get it. Like I put like this. The things that we can do, we have accessibility to it a lot easier. So it doesn't make it as fun. Like, I mean, if I want to
I,
hear something new, I could go to a website, be like, I could Google what's new in hip hop, underground, Atlanta, da da da. Or I can Google what's new. Like we have so much
yeah, it's
accessibility. I'm saying
so
we just
much
have
stuff
so
you
much
have to.
accessibility to things now. It's easier for us. Like if you want to
Yeah,
find
but
a
it's
if you say, hey, I want to find a new artist, nigga, you go on your phone, you can look up Apple Music, be like, what new artist? And you can look up and you can see 10 or 20 of them, and you might find one of them that you like. Boom. No, it's this artist. I got sent the video one time and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, this is almost like the YouTube rabbit hole. Like his name is Nick Hustles. He make AI music. And that motherfucker, like, he got a song called I Feel Like Slapping a Nigga Today. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs. It's one of my
oh
like, but
no.
literally, I went into this rabbit hole of this dude's catalog. And like now I follow him within Apple. We don't know what this nigga look like because it's all AI, but it's just really good music from a dude that nobody knows what he looks like because he just posts old black visuals of folks of what he think the artist would look like just singing that song.
Man, and that's crazy because like I've been listening to these like this one dude made a group chat and they made it into a song and I'm like, oh, I'm feeling this like
Yeah,
so it's you're not even listening to real music but feeling like the lyrics of like and it but it's so much slop out here though now too like you just
it
I
was out there
rarely
back
like
then. It was out there back
uh
then.
uh
It was way more
because
back then. The
because
stuff
you
that
had
we consider slop was like even like not to speak for you or anything like that, but niggas was not really rocking with Master P initially. Like niggas was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, why is the fuck like this is different than and this is where like I've always respected Master P and their hustle just because like everything, if you look at how the South was structured, like New York, it was like when hip hop or whatever, hip hop was looked at like you ain't real hip hop if you ain't coming from New York and or New Jersey or the East Coast, whatever. And then it was being 8 Ball and MJG was being looked down on. Like Master No Limit was being looked down on. Cash Money was being looked down on. Outkast, Goody Mob, or like they got more respect than the others, but it still was being looked down on. And it's like now you see where music is now. It's like, oh well, y'all look down on us so much. Now look at us. We just came together and we just did it on some like I don't want to say family, but just on some love shit. Now everybody in the South shows love to. I mean, even New York is becoming so divisive within the music. Whether you're talking about the Jay-Z and Nas, you're talking 50 Cent and Ja Rule, you're talking like all of these crews going up against each other. Everybody in the South was just eating, like just like fuck that. You go listen to Bone Crusher, you go listen to Ti, you go listen to I don't know UGK. You go listen to all
Lil
these.
Jon,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
like
I mean,
they had a
they
nice window.
simplified the music. They simplified the
Yeah, yeah,
music.
yeah.
It became beats, rides, and add-ons, right? So like I think music moves fluently throughout the culture, right? So like you get in the South, they got a more laid back. Hey,
I would say they
throw some peas
simplified
on
music.
that. Throw some,
I would say they simplified music. I think they made music easier to
they
digest.
simplify rap. They simplify rap music, and I can say that because like even the
That's
West Coast.
tricky.
When my mom like a lot of like if you look at the East Coast, they could speed it up. They did a lot of wordplay, double entendres and stuff like that. But
That
too
don't make it
short.
dope, though. Is what I'm
But
saying. Like I think they overcomplicated music. I feel like New York
that's
overcomplicated.
essentially saying what I'm saying, right? They overcomplicated and made it.
Yeah. I feel like
have,
all these metaphors and similes and stuff like that. Like once we, I forgot which Goody Mob skit it was. I think it might have been on the ATL on the ATLians album. He's like, yeah, man, I don't want that kill rap gangster shit. Like I want to hear that Cass. You know, I want to hear like actually it was, I think it was on ATLians or whatever. No, it might have been on Quimini.
Monkey Don't Stop No Show. Oh.
No, Quimini. No, I'm gonna find the skit, but it's right before Rosa Parks.
Even on that album, that Rosa Parks song was about nothing.
You said which song?
Like Rosa Parks. That Rosa Parks song about nothing.
Yeah. But people liked it.
About nothing.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, people liked it. I mean, yeah, that's like
even what did he rap about?
No, look, I mean, no. Think about I feel like it comes. This is where music is weird, right? It comes to your preference, right? So you say BIGPOPPA, no info for the DEA, federal agent, mad because I'm flagrant, tap my phone in the basement. Like, what the fuck is he really? I mean, watch me roam like romance, suckers they don't know me. What a safe show, man, homie. It's like what. You know, it's like it just literally comes down to your preference. You know,
no, that nigga was saying that the DEA was on his back, and like because he's so dope. It's like I looked at that. So it's crazy that because I was just talking to somebody about that. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, rap was like Martin Luther King had the FBI on. You know what I'm saying? And rappers had that same thing.
Biggie was talking about fuck him in the ass and throw him over the bridge. Like nigga, I get. I mean, of course. I mean, look, one of my favorite things. Like you can get the message out of anything, like right? Yeah. No, look, like one of my favorite things. Like, say for instance, Biggie, stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it, and live the phrase "sky's the limit." You know what I'm saying? So it's shit like that you know I resonate and I'm directly in tune with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my problem was when it felt like it was the discourse of, well, y'all are country bumpkins because y'all rap like this. And it's like, no, like we all have a
pocket full of style.
Yeah. Y'all have a certain way of doing it, and it's okay. Like that's easier. Like when I hear International Players Anthem, like your bitch a Tuesday, no to never fuck without a rub, but never in the sheets like it on top of the cover, money on the dresser, driver compressor. Top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's just I'm identifying. Like I don't necessarily identify with what he's saying, but I identify with what he's saying, right? And that's just some Pimp C shit. I'm just saying in general, like we were kind of told this is what music should be at one point in time, and I didn't like that. It was like it had to either be something associated to New York or you know, it ain't real hip hop, and that was always my like even with you know, and I felt like Tupac was kind of pushing that narrative, even though I feel like Tupac was angry at times. I do feel like he's pushing that narrative that hey, look, we out here on the West Coast, we got good ass music too. What y'all talking about? We about to outsell all y'all motherfuckers. Like it was literally what he was like saying within interviews and stuff like that. That people was like, oh no, he's just angry. It's like nah. I mean, he might be angry, but I mean, two things could be right at the same time. He's literally telling you, like, yo, y'all go respect what we got out here.
Y'all keep talking down on.
Yeah. So
they've been talking down on West Coast.
Yeah.
They was like, all that is gangster rap, you know, and it's the West Coast rap that messed it up. That's what. Yeah.
I mean, that was a whole beef with I mean, they worked it out, but that was a whole beef with Common and Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? It's like
now she and Cali calling people rolling with gangster bitches.
A gangster bitch, rolling with gangster bitches, yeah. And I mean, but I didn't necessarily see the comment line as a. I think he was just kind of explaining it as a whole, but you know, I could see how somebody could take offense to it because I remember back in the day, I was like, damn, why Q mad about that shit? And I was like, well, you know, if you only saying that we only calling these hoes bitches,
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
I think it's the same way that like when Nas said hip hop was dead. Like he was like, yo, how can you say because we winning it's dead? Yeah, because I think like and then I like Nas and Scarface. I don't know if anybody else feel like this, but Nas and Scarface, whenever they get on an album together, it's dope. Like
I
DJ
feel like that
Khaled
with
did
Hove
it.
too. Hove, Scarface, and Beanie.
Yeah,
Like every song that they did, like it was a monster. Now I'll say
yeah,
this: I like the song that he did with Scarface, but I didn't like that album as much. Was I Am Nas' third album.
oh,
Because I didn't care with the song with him at DMX. I didn't care about the song with him and Leah. I didn't care about the song with Dr. Knock Boots. I didn't like when he tried to rap in triple time. I'm like, nigga, like, so you talking about, I don't know, man. Like the hip hop is dead. I did like that album, but hip hop and like, why do you explicitly have to? And I know we're all over the place, and we want to jump to the we jump to one more topic because I know we're getting low on time. But
yeah, we can.
but like, why do you have to express something? Why can't you? If hip hop is dead, then why are you participating in hip hop? Like, I would never. I don't know, man. It's just like saying, I don't know, like Jordans is whack, but I got on a pair of Jordans. It's like, does that make sense? It's like if I would never participate in something that I'm like, now I'm speaking down on, if that makes sense. Like if hip hop is dead, then why am I doing it? You know, like if I feel like that's the case, you know, like
Yeah,
what
yeah,
point are you expressing?
yeah,
You know,
and
I am hip hop, so
I think
everything I'm doing is dead too. You know, so
yeah, I think his thing was like his version of hip hop was dead. Like I think that's I think, or else he was trying to kill it to where it's a yeah I don't know, but
something new.
like
No, hip hop
yeah,
evolves every 2 to 3 years. If you look at it, like the spaces, like at one point in time, everybody had to have a Premier beat, everybody had to have a Dr. Dre beat. Then at one point in time,
hey, the Premier and De
have a
La Soul is killing it.
look.
Like
Look, at one point in time, everybody had to have a Timbaland beat. Everybody had to have a Neptune beat. Then it cycles again. Everybody had to have um uh this
Just
person's beat,
Blaze.
etc. Yeah, just
Yeah.
Blaze beat or a Kanye beat. You know, like it was just that was a thing, and it's fine. Like,
Finish.
but you have
Yeah.
to evolve with hip hop. Like you got to understand that. Like I don't
Do
have to.
you? I think so.
Oh,
Like
you don't. And keep it
that's
moving.
my problem. Like I tend to keep moving back to the old stuff like that made me groove versus tinker around with this new stuff. And I think part of that is I'm gonna kind of go 360, right? Coming of age and saying, hey, this ain't a young man sport. Like this ain't an old man sport no more. Like let
Nah,
Jordan,
nigga,
let
we
the new
old, nigga.
Jordan come. Yeah, so like
Nigga, it's
I
okay.
know even though some of the young boy stuff I like, it's some stuff I just ain't ever gonna be on that same level with.
And it's
So
fine.
it's
Dog,
okay for me to be old and not participate.
listen, man, my mom could listen to the Temptations, and I'd be like, I don't listen to them old niggas. I can respect it and let it
Yeah.
ride in the car, but I'm not bumping no Temptation album.
I'll be listening to Bobby Womack. I was listening to that yesterday. If you think you
Nigga,
know
like
me now.
nigga, I ain't listening to that. Like only nigga I fuck with like from back then that I consider her time is maybe Marvin Gaye and Michael. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, nigga, I ain't
But
or Earth, Wind and
that
Fire, you know, like or Stevie,
that
you know,
Michael was our time because 80s.
but Michael was 70s too, though. Michael was 70s, and I mean, I'm just saying, like, he was
That was
before us.
Jackson 5. Yeah, that was Jackson 5. Jackson 5,
Yeah.
70s.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I could listen to a Stevie album and be like, okay, that's cool. You know, and Stevie's was straight. Like Stevie had stuff in the 80s, but his more
It don't feel
prevalent
like
stuff
it's
was
home
in
to
the
you.
70s. You say if it
You
don't
don't
feel like
I
what?
mean, like it don't feel home to you, like that like so. Because like the Commodores and stuff is stuff I used to clean up the house to on Saturday morning, right? So like it feel home to me. Now I forward to my daughter. Jagged Edge feel like home to her. She's like she 112, and the stuff that I used to listen to around, and like she's like, oh, like
You said
so
112?
that yeah, she's the
Nigga,
112 Jagged Edge.
nigga, 112 is
Again,
Like I have a Sean's playlist that's on Apple Music, and literally 112 is like 4 out of the like they are 4 of the first 8 songs starting that playlist off. Like that's what I cleaned up to. That's what I relaxed to. It's like 112, Faith. Like it's literally like that's the stuff I listen to whenever. Like I don't listen to no old shit. I mean, I listen to old shit, but I don't listen to old shit. Like
Yeah, so like, but like New Edition,
John B's on that list. Like John B is the first, like one of the first 2 or 3 songs on there. Like I'm talking about, like it's like kind of a 90s. Like this is where I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm doing work. I'm heads down. I'm relaxing, or I'm playing it in the car when my mom is in the cars because ain't no cursing on it and stuff like that. It's literally the list that I like, my go-to list. It's like,
hey, you got no R. Kelly on there?
I don't. Oh. But I'll say this: I fucks with R. Kelly on a level of the music, But some people, that's a whole nother conversation. People can't separate that, from the stuff. That's a whole nother conversation that I ain't trying to get canceled for. But
whatever, cancel me because like that between. So like,
I'm not gonna defend a nigga, but I'm just saying I love this music.
I'm gonna defend Bill Cosby. I'm gonna defend Bill Cosby because I feel like people are still taking shots at him. Like Bill Cosby did what he did, but overall, the good that Bill Cosby did, the Cosby Show,
I wouldn't have went to college. I wouldn't have went to college if it wasn't for Bill Cosby.
Yeah, it's like he got to die before people separate what he's been accused of and what he's been convicted of into like. And then again, we pushing these times on him when he was at 60, 70 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I put like this: the things that Bill Cosby, if he was doing it allegedly, I'll just say allegedly, whatever. The things that was happening in those times, he was being judged off of current crime system. Like I say, like the things that was in the 70s and 60s, whatever, those things were acceptable. And I'm not saying that they were right, but those are things that, like, hey, let's, have a roofie and, let's have sex or whatever. They're like, the one problem I had with that is when I hear stuff like, oh, we was in a relationship for 8 months. Oh, and I'm like, wait, hold on. You was cool with this for a period of time until it wasn't cool to be cool with it. And now that's always been, but you got to be careful though. And I say that like, look, I can't.
I don't have to be careful. Fuck it.
No. I
know what you're saying.
No, hear me out. No, hear me out. No, hear me out. No, I'm saying you have to be careful with the victim part, right? Because victims should be able to express what they feel when they feel. But on the flip side of that, saying that, I mean, convince somebody of a crime of that and you was okay with it, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I feel indifferent about saying, well, this happened to me 30 years ago. This person should be locked up for the rest of their life just because I was cool with it then, but I wasn't cool with it now.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my thing, right? To wake up and feel like you've been a victim, you victimizing yourself, right? If you didn't feel like you was a victim before, and now all of a sudden I'm sorry you feel that way, but you play in a time like that's like saying, hey, we lost that game because the ref blew that call. Mm-hmm. Yes, it did happen like that. Guess what? You got to live with it. You got to move on. And you may never get another championship, and you may never get to that close to a championship in your life. But guess what? You don't get to rewrite history. You don't get to say, "Hey, that referee should owe me $3 million now because I could have made that being a champion." So like that's my and I people say you're a victim when you're a victim, but if you
it's accountability as well. I mean,
yes.
You have to be accountable of what you were willing to participate, like with the R. Kelly thing. And I'm like, hold on, wait. Like, because I remember it was like the whole slave and stuff like that. I'm like, hold on, like nigga, you could literally get up and leave if you wanted to. And if you couldn't, there, like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get too crazy in that, but I just feel like there was always ways that I feel like sometimes people make excuses on things that they could have worked on, but they didn't have the wherewithal to do it. I don't know. That's the only way I can
Yeah,
describe it.
I think it's utter bullshit, and
Mm-hmm.
like you can't change the past, and that person can't change the past. And if like if you want a sorry, the sorry is not like it's like you said, it's just kind of a rabbit hole to go into. But like
No,
we're gonna
no,
get these
look, no,
final
no,
words out of here.
look at it like this, right? I feel like everybody has some form of religion that they deal with, right? And I'm not the judge of Bill. I'm not the judge of R. Kelly. I'm not the judge of, I don't know, Louis C.K. or or anybody that got in trouble for some shit. So, I just like, well, they'll deal how they deal. And like for you to, like, we talk about the music and stuff, or the respect that you could have, I could still have respect for Bill on this side as far as the things that he was able to motivate me to do, or had the platform to show me, okay, you can do this, you could go to school, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you could do all of these things, versus like the stuff that's over here that I'm like, oh no, that's terrible. But then even with R. Kelly, it's like, and the one thing that I've always had a problem with the R. Kelly thing was, I'm like, wait a minute, you dropped your kid off over there, you went over there. There's no accountability that's happening from these families that was cool with the shit. Like after 2001, after that shit, after the court case and stuff, and he came out with Chocolate Factory and shit.
After AJ nothing but a number, he brought that
After
out.
fucking Aaliyah, like it's just weird that
Yeah,
people was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, the one part I will, when I'm cool with it, I would say that we were young. You know what I'm saying? We were listening to the music, so if it was said that, hey, this isn't a thing, then we kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But after the tape, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, you know, why are y'all still saying stuff is still happening after this? After like the was it the Boondocks episode. The Boondocks episode explained that shit clearly. It was like, get that man some help. Why are you doing that? Like, it was a beautiful episode that of satire. I mean, it's kind of like truth in the media, but a lot of people never paid attention to. And it's just like, yo, like, why is your daughter, your family member, still doing this with somebody? And they're like, well, they rich. I was like, yo, I told you, besides Blake Griffin and the $50,000 a month, but outside of that, like, it ain't never been a situation where I'm just like, I'm just doing this for the money. Like, no, nigga, like I have integrity. I'm not just gonna do this just because. I'm not gonna drop my child off in this space just because R. Kelly could produce a song that could change their lives. Like, and that's where, we kind of, I don't know, man, we kind of go into this whole feeling sorry for people. Like, I feel sorry for real people that's in situations where they can't tell their story. They've been raped. They've been you have pedophiles putting these people in positions that's like crazy. And we sitting up here talking about famous people keeping people in the basement and shit. And I'm like, come on, man, we gotta think. I don't say smaller, but we got to think like to the people that actually is impacted by this on a daily basis, instead of worried about these rich motherfucker problems. So,
right. And so I'm button this up with this part right here and saying like I don't agree with nobody 100% of the time. So like there's nothing that a person can do or a person can say that I'd be like, yo, I agree with him 100% of the things.
yeah.
But the stuff that I agree on, we can work on. The stuff that I can't agree on, and we gonna have our differences, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching Hulu and they got that Nature Boy cult, right? And I'm looking at that, and I'm like, see, this is the stuff that, like, it's the whole Lord of the Rings stuff. You can remember how to read that thing. This stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nature Boy is a cult where he started bringing people. People started gravitating to him, and he started thinking he was a messiah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he is. You got to check it out because people say brainwashing, but you gotta want to do this stuff for it to really be a brainwash, right?
You talking about the shit in
Uh,
Texas?
no, this was in he went to Costa Rica, Atlanta. Like, yeah, you got dog, it's crazy. He's a, this was like in 2016. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2016.
You said
Yeah,
Nature Boy?
Nature Boy. It's on Hulu. The
Okay.
coat and it's our people, right? And I understand the charisma to people that that put ideas and stuff together and be like, yo, we gonna like let's be in nature and let's create some stuff like a utopia, like let's all help each other. But when you give one person that much power and you like, it's crazy. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end on this note because we got to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Life is your fault. You have to be intent with making life worth everything that you want it to be. And I say this because people will tell you how you're supposed to feel and what you're supposed to feel, but you have to be comfortable with you, right? Like you said, it's never been about the money. I have integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Having a moral fabric inside of yourself and saying what you won't do and sticking to that is more valuable than anything else in this world. So
Mm-hmm.
my words of in closing this is love who you are, build who you are, and the stuff that you can't change, the history that you created, just become a better person every day. That's it.
Yeah, man. And bro, accountability, bro. I'm huge on accountability. Like I'm going whatever I do in life, and I feel like what anybody else does do in life, they should literally know that it has repercussions, and you have to be responsible for, or you have to take onus of whatever comes out of that. Everything doesn't come out positive, everything doesn't come out negative, but just know that something is going to come out of it, whether you like it or not. And just be careful and cautious of the things that you're doing. And if you're doing those things, then most likely something good will come out of it. If you're just being out here reckless and not being accountable and not understanding how to I mean, because like I said, we don't all understand life. Life is not an easy thing, but if you're just being accountable for the things that you're doing, you know that you're trying to do things within the right space, then most likely you're going to get good things out of it. If you're trying to do things in another way, or you're trying to fast track or trying to make things happen faster than what they normally should be happening, then most likely something's going to happen and you're not going to be happy with it and you're going to be pissed. You out here trying to get money and you're like, oh, I need the fast money. You're selling drugs, you're doing whatever. Then, of course, something could happen. It's risk. It's always risk involved in the things that you do. So know that anything that you do, you got to be accountable and understand that risk comes with it. So, but that's it.
All right. That's it.
So,
That's it. So
cool.
like, subscribe, let us know what you're thinking. We kind of bounced around, but we
Yes,
bounced
we
around
did.
because
We still got some
we
other stuff.
wanted.
I love it though. It's great conversation. So no,
Yeah.
I'm
Remember,
never going to stop that. I'm never like
I
people
have a
say.
hero complex.
Mm,
Shantae has a hero complex. It's
mm-hmm,
who we are. We try to
yeah,
fix problems. It's
mm-hmm,
it's just the DNA. I
yeah.
don't know.
Stop borrowing money from niggas and you ain't gonna pay it back. Just know that shit. God damn. Like if you tell me you gonna give it to me on Friday, give me my goddamn money on Friday. If you ain't got it on
Or at least
Friday,
call.
look, if you ain't got it on Friday, let me know on Wednesday. I ain't gonna have it on Friday because you gonna know. You know what I'm saying? If you
And
gonna
if you
have it or
may
not.
not, if you may not have it, just say you may not have it. Like
And that's
you
okay.
can give yourself a
I ain't
buffer.
gotta look for it.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
All right, y'all. Thank you all for listening. Talk to you soon. Peace.